Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Ogre Battle. Things are going incredibly well, without a doubt, although with me having prior knowledge to how these early missions are going to go and where to hit the loot is, I'm thankfully doing pretty well as a result of that, because we unlocked Canopus and his colleague Gilbert to our rebellion. So we have two more special characters with basically better stats in comparison to their traditional classes that they are kind of based on. So that's always a plus. Heck, I could switch them over to other classes if I so wish, so they're not really hindered in what they could do, with the exception of course that based on their charisma or alignment that may limit them in what they can become. Because strength and intellect doesn't matter at all whether you're a knight or a wizard, it's really just the charisma and alignment. And with that said, I had a look around and I feel like some of our characters are able to start getting leveled up some. Although with this front line, I don't think I want to turn any of these guys into wizards. I am more than content to have them stay as fighters so they can eventually become knights or samurais. I'm probably going to lean knights, let's be honest, because wizards unfortunately require lower charisma to get their higher tier classes, and that doesn't suit well, excuse me there, if my cleric and lord want to get higher alignment for their higher tier stuff. Well, really, it's just a cleric that needs higher tier or higher alignment for their higher quality classes, but the Lord doesn't really get an upgrade. I don't think so anyway. I could be in for a surprise, but Land's crew, being level 5, do actually get some choices ahead of them. We could get some Doll Mages, Beastmen. I'm without a doubt going to go Knights because of what I just said. For some more noble type of characters, and I think I'm going to build this squad when I eventually get some Clerics, to be kind of like my stone wall, my bulwark, to just hold the line against the stronger adversaries. It goes without saying. We just got a tool towards their weaknesses, which is pretty much their magical resistance, safe to say, and of course their vulnerability to darkness, but thankfully, with a little bit of equipment and gear, that may be alleviated slightly. Because we have the Benkei Spear, a second one. We have the Hero's Sword, which, in all honesty, these two items are almost exactly the same traits. The Hero's Sword gives 11 strength, the Benkei Spear gives 12. So I think with that enhancing strength, I'm going to give this to both my leader characters, I believe, for Lance here to help with his durability, so he doesn't get slain randomly, and for Flip here, as he continues on his journey to being one of my fellow bulwark squads. Because I think with how my squad is currently line up, I think I have potentially, 3 squads, 3 good alliance squads that are kind of bulwark based, with 3 potential knights and paladins in the front line and clerics behind them. It just remains to be seen if I want Flip and Lance to have 2 clerics, or mix up a little bit with the other subclasses that Amazons have available to them, like our Valkyrie here, which we already see in combat. Then we have Canopus, which I did swap out the Griffin for an Amazon as well as a fighter. And it still allows them the ability to fly around, but I think it's a slightly slower speed as opposed to High Sky here, which is what Gilbert and Warren have with their Griffin and Worms respectively. Otherwise, I think we're all good here. There's only one thing left to do, because I don't think any of our characters can get leveled up just yet. They need to be level 5 ideally to get the classes I want, and we're just sitting a little bit below that for many of my characters. But one thing I do want to do, I think there's other pieces of gear I want to throw on here. Silver, burning gear, and the Thunder Charm necklace. I don't think I care for the Thunder Charm so much until I actually find a character that's actually weak against lightning attacks. For example, like maybe with the wizards, kind of focusing them down. But silver, I think I'm okay giving this to Warren, since it gives a little bit of physical resistance, but it gives a drastic amount of holy resistance, from what I understand looking at this sheet. So I feel like that's probably the best candidate, at least for the time being, even though we're not going to worry about holy damage, I think, for a while, since the clerics are the closest thing we have right now that can do holy damage, and they kind of need to be in the front line to actually do said holy damage. But there is one question on who gets the flame staff. There's a reason why I want to put this on someone, but I don't know who's a good candidate for it. If I am so serious, I might actually give it to Gilbert for now. It does increase strength very, very slightly, It's only like 4 or 5, I think, compared to our spear and sword that I put on lands and flip. But it has another benefit, which is pretty obvious. It turns your attack into flame damage, which overall I think helps boost the damage even further, since physical attack weapons are normally hitting the front row, and I think almost all the front row type characters are weak against fire, or at least weaker to fire than they would be physically. It's just if we have to deal with wizards and spellcasters, that dynamic changes. Otherwise, I think that's everything I want to do here. There's only one other thing, and that's to kind of go back to Sharam District and pick up whatever lore tidbits I may be missing there to kind of help embolden the lore a little bit and get some other dialogue for possibly future endeavors. Ooh, and with that said, looking at our reputation now, I seriously am considering wanting to go back to Sharam to see about if we have the reputation we need for whatever treasure we're going to be given. Although, who's the cheapest squad? Unfortunately, not a lot of these squads are pretty cheap anymore, because as they level up, the upkeep for them, without a doubt, goes up as well. And I think I'll have one more to help speed this along. I don't think I won't warn you, because you're expensive right this now. 2,000 Goth. Aquarius, 16, because of course Dragon is expensive. I'll take Onoa, especially if we're going to go to the 2 cities on the left there. Let's quickly go through this as quickly as realistically possible, so we can get on to the real meat of this episode that you're here for. But I do want to know what tidbits are to be had here at the very least. Welcome to our temple. One of the basics of fighting is hit and run. Ooh, I look forward to knowing this, because this is a tactic I'm very curious about. If you feel you are in danger, don't hesitate to run. Aw, I was hoping a little bit more details, because I did talk about before how every time you run away there's potentially a charisma hit. Although, if that was real, then you would think maybe they would have mentioned it there. Have you heard about the 5 heroes who unified the continent? Ooh, please tell. If you ask the witch Babaloa, I'm sure she'll tell you about it. She lives in Anatolia. Ooh, huh? Anatolia? That's the city in the forest to south of us. Oh, they're talking about the Hidden City. Just in case I haven't revealed it, I guess. I am interested. I am intrigued. Tell us about the 5 heroes, please. I would love to know your hidden lore, because that's what we all love. The nice little backstory, especially for something like this where there's not a lot of dialogue in between the missions. It's just the cities themselves that basically give us that backstory. You will usually want to raise most of your characters from level 1. Ooh, they're even telling us like the meta strategy that I've been reading guides on in preparation for this playthrough. Because that's kind of what I heard. You want everyone at level 1 for the best possible stats. But let's see what the game says about it. Not only will they be cheaper that way, but their statistics will climb higher. So yeah, quite literally telling what I already knew. But it's good that the game is kind of aware of that fact, if I'm completely honest. Just a question, well, kind of like my dragon, kind of like Stimpy there, that's going to be a huge effort to kind of level him up as opposed to get him when he was like level 15 or 16, but with what they just said, it's probably going to be worth it for the long term without a doubt. Welcome to our temple. Oh, is that really it? Eesh, some of these things don't really want to talk to me, do they? But some of these aren't very useful tidbits that it's good to get at least reinforced. Ah, the rebels. Are you having money problems? I hope not. It doesn't look like it. Huh. I don't know what to make of that. It's these weird one-liners that just come out of nowhere. Oh well, let's grab 10 more heals, or cures. And I think I will grab a couple more heals because 100 health versus 50 is definitely going to become more impactful as we get a few more levels in. Because I think our characters gain like 4 or 5 health every level they gain, so very quickly, that's going to be more impactful than just our regular cures, where the cures I'll just use for light wounds in between attrition battles, ideally. Now we have 4 more settlements to quickly scout out, and then we'll be ready to get underway. What's here? The center of the Cenobian Empire is the Northern Highlands. The Imperial Army is led by the Empress Andora's eldest son, the Black Knight Garrus. There are also the 4 Divas and the Overlord who protects Andorra. Okay, so they basically told us who the top generals or main henchmen of the Empress, the Black Queen, are. So good little foreshadowing there. Just remains on how much we're going to interact with them as far as the story's concerned. King Gran had 2 sons, Prince John and Prince Tristan. Unfortunately, they were both killed in the war 25 years ago. Okay, for some reason, I said in the first episode I thought this took place 50 years ago, but maybe that wasn't true, judging by that. It would have been nice if they hinted that maybe both the princes survived, so as possible recruits later on in the campaign. But maybe that is the case, who knows? Since they tell us about this backstory for a reason, you would think, right? Thanks to the Liberation Forces, the land of Sharm has returned to its former glory. Why Liberation Forces? Ha! No one in this town calls you rebels anymore. Well, that's kind of obvious. We are kind of the good faction after all. Our reputation is definitely representative of that after all. I wonder if they would have said the same if I had terrible reputation. Ooh, you're Babaloa, are you? I am the Great Witch Babaloa. Did you come here to see me? Yeah, kind of. I heard tales of you. What did you want to ask me about? Ooh, well, that's it. That was a quote I wasn't expecting to see. But let's be honest, shall we? The 5 heroes. It all started 80 years ago. Singenia was split into numerous small kingdoms. The kingdoms were in an almost constant state of war. The land was destroyed, people starved. The war escalated until even demons and foul beasts were also fighting. And then, 5 youths appeared to restore peace to our land. Rosarian Prince of Sarum. The Princess A. Gran. Ooh, Gran, as in the Emperor, the King Gran? The Monk of Avalon, Levian. The Beastmaster Dalkos. And the greatest wizard on the continent, Rashidi, who we know is kind of a traitor. In only 10 years, these 5 youths restored peace to the entire land. The people hailed these 5 as the saviors of Singenia and declared them the 5 heroes. Which is interesting considering Rashidi also betrayed and killed Gran, so I wonder if there may be foul play involved in that. Yes, I want to know more of your lore. What did you want to ask me about? Sangenia. Before the Sangenian Empire, in the era of King Zenobia, there were 5 kingdoms. First, the Kingdom of Zenobia in the east was the most bountiful. Along the Black Pearl Sea in the south was the Kingdom of Horai. In the west was the Kingdom of Ophies. There are many imperial bases there, and finally to the northwest is the snow-covered highlands. That is the center of the empire. Okay, and just because you want to know what the third one is, let's be honest. Let's see what the third cue is and hope it doesn't hurt my reputation. Let's do this. A date with me? Well, she seemed really confused by that. I guess that's our answer. Anyways, let's finish this up. Welcome to our temple. We think the rebels were chasing out the Empire's forces. The people of Singenia are relying on the rebellion. Good luck. Part of me was a little bit worried I would lose a bit of reputation doing that. Because I'm sure there'd be ridiculous ways to increase and lose out on said reputation. But let's very quickly go to Sharam and see about what this hidden treasure, secret treasure of theirs is. For that one settlement, I forget their name there, the self-ruled city on the bottom left at least. See if we meet the criteria for said reward, assuming I'm going to the right place. I think it was our settlement here, Valikish, that told us about their great treasure. And I think we're close enough now to reputation to at least be considered a great hero, right? Especially if our lore personally goes there, but which I don't know if is a deciding factor or not on whether they give us said treasure. Only one way to really find out in a moment. Let us see. We are depending on you to restore peace. We present to you this. Nomus Nugget. Gnomish Nugget even. We're looking forward to the day when peace will return to this land. Ah, so they're hoarding gold. They're hoarding gold, although I'm pretty certain, I'm fairly certain this is an item we can sell for a bunch of money. Can I actually sell it right now? Okay, yeah, there's literally ability to just do it right away. How much? I think this gives me 30 or 40,000. What does it tell me? Yeah, that's the entire reason for it there. I don't think there's any other benefit to it, but considering wealth is not really an issue at the moment, I think I'll hang on to it just in case there may be more we can do with this nugget. And then if I suffer from economic strife, then we'll consider otherwise. But Pogrom Forest, you are the big one, and this is for the main story point, so I think we're going to avoid you for later and go to our side branch instead, which is Lake Janenia. We're going to have a fun time here, I think. Especially if it's a lake, it just means my octopus squad might actually be useful here. Because I want to get as many missions in with them as I can, since I imagine being entirely reliant on water is going to be very important, and it is a two-part side story, I think, too. So there's probably a little more reason to do it now. At least get out of the way. And like I said, there's lots of water to our advantage. Although, I am noticing there's no actual bridge here, which is a bit annoying. And you're not actually a city, are you? So I wonder if there's just hidden loot there. Yeah, I kind of forgot the fact there was literally no bridge here until we... Yeah, not even up here. We have to cross the river, which isn't a big issue, but it does slow us down quite drastically. So let's get ourselves set up there, and I believe I had a... What is my normal strategy? You're always having someone go up top, but who do I want to go up top? Because Warren's high level, I think I'm going to have... Oh no, yeah, Warren, I should have Warren, and then those I plan on making more of my evil characters kind of always present. So that way they have opportunities to at least lower their reputation, plus the fight always helps. Now, who else to ascend? Elnoa, without a doubt, because you like to water. And if we could get you situated in the main body of the lake, next to the castle, that'd be pretty good for us. I just don't know, honestly, what route you're going to take. That would be an interesting thing. So, Flip, I think we want a few people going northward. I don't know how much I actually do need to go up top, but I do want some stronger characters going up there. And this settlement's in a bit of an awkward spot too, but I remember my strategy. I had one squad go through here to the bridge, and then I think I had one squad go all the way up here, liberate these cities, and then head southward and liberate this one. So it's a bit of an odd path, but I think that's what I recall doing before. I don't know if there was any actual reasoning for it, but it's all good. So you're incredibly cheap, which probably means we want to send you out as well to help build up experience. And who do we have set up top? I definitely want to send Stimpy out, because Stimpy's going to be fun. They're still relatively low level. Yeah, I feel like if I send a bunch of people up here who are not flyers, then they'll be so late to the party actually contributing to fighting. So I think that's enough there. We'll have Canopus, or... Yeah, Canopus. I don't think I want Gilbert here, because he's kind of already high level, and Canopus at least has a handful of characters that kind of do need to get experience still. Who else do I want? Maxwell, you're low level, you're cheap. We got Leonard and then Lance. I would like to send Lance out. Kind of get his clerics all set up and the Amazons upgraded, but I think we got enough characters as is. We'll just play it by ear and see how we do. Although I do need one more character up top, so maybe I'll have send Lance up just as a precaution. It makes it incredibly expensive though, but at least he can support Canopus if he does get into trouble. It will take a little bit of time. Now with that said, we're going to have to see how everyone moves. Especially on Noah here, who kind of doesn't have a direct path to get to the main lake. I am generally wondering if there's something hidden down here. It seems almost obvious that there's something hidden here. And I did slow down speed, right? No, that's army projection? Okay, I did. Because we have a bit of time while we're waiting here. Okay, there actually was nothing here. Interesting. There's probably something hidden here, and that gives Warren some time to do some scouting while we're waiting for our opponents to get themselves assembled. Since it shouldn't take him too long to get... Yeah, he'll be in a good position, I believe, to kind of snipe everything otherwise. Just comes down, who do I want to go scouting on the right and liberate that one city there? Alright, everyone's reaching their movement. Let's get on board, because I think we're going to be fighting on this bridge. Who else is not moving here? Flip, Maxwell, they're all moving on up. We're going to have to get our formations figured out in the preparation for the fight to come, because I don't even recall what level the opposing squad's going to be here. Are they going to be level 4, level 5 like before? Or are they going to be more intimidating? We liberate the free city Antenalia. I forget what it was there. Pull the card. Ooh. That's always sucks. Strength goes down. Never pleasant. It's serious, huh? Hey, so you're the rebels, huh? Seems you're really a thorn in the Empire's side. Not bad. But there are some good guys in the Empire too. Well, we liberate one of them already, or recruit one of them, so I'm inclined to agree. The local boss isn't too bad himself. He's a great guy. Sounds like someone who's who really sucks up to the boss, doesn't he? So don't push yourself too hard on being the Empire. Just take it easy, really? I just like that, at least. Oh yeah, if you want to see the boss, you need to go at night. He's always in a better mood. Then, oops, gotta go. My girl's waiting for me. See you tonight. That was an odd exchange, wasn't it? I do generally wonder if I can liberate or stop this town again and get some more dialogue elsewhere. Nope, doesn't look like it. And here comes our first adversary. They're slightly getting more populated. We have 4-man squads this time, and they're all level 5. So let's get ourselves ready for the fight at hand. I don't know how many to realistically expect, but I do need a plan on who to send over to the right, because Warren's without a doubt I don't want to liberate the city. But he is going to do me a benefit in scouting if there's any troublemakers to be had over here. I just don't know what his vision range exactly is for the purposes of Fog of War. Alright, Wild Man. This is a pretty close to optimal squad with 2 Amazons in the back, so they're definitely getting a lot more fearsome. Now, Canopus, get on over here. Start liberating those towns. Land will be there after a bit. Now, just gotta make sure my squads are lined up properly, because they're all gonna be moving in there. So it's gonna be a bit of a mess figuring out who's attacking who. Alright, so without a doubt, if we can soften them up, that'll be nice, but focus is to try to continue the growth of these squads, because 25 damage from the back row is painful. Thankfully, I think the knights only attack once. So it's only terrifying initially. Let's see what kind of damage we could do. Of course, lower level always makes that annoying with the dodging. But at least we have enough troops to kind of fall back on. We just gotta strategize and plan how exactly we're going to get the kill. Because I think we're missing more attacks than we are hitting, alas. Those few levels definitely do a big difference. We did get the level up at least, so that's always a plus. That'll probably make a big difference next time, but... Alright, Policia, get on up there, and let's see who our flyer is on the right. Is this another Gilbert squad with worms? Ooh, Hawkman. Also level 5. So it seems like everyone here is level 5. Speaking of which, what level are you guys now? Level 4. And level 4 and level 4, okay. So we're only 1 level below them, so that shouldn't be too bad. It should be more of a fair fight at the very least. Alright, Flip's now next to fight it out. Now, I don't have a healer, that's one important thing, so let's start with strong until their back knights go. because it still hurts a little bit. Now, I don't know if I want to go weak there, but at least now let's try and maximize their damage a little bit. Especially since they're attacking my leader in this case. Don't know if we'll actually get a kill or not with the split damage, but we got the maximum number of attacks we could get here with 2 attacks from everyone. Ooh, that sucks. 3 misses in a row. I don't think we're gonna get a kill. Okay, I take that back. 1 more hit. Okay. We did win the battle. And some experience. Now it's just an honest question if Fliff should keep pushing forward or not. Nah, let's just make use of the city there. I don't want to burn needless herbs or cures if I don't have to. Now, Aquarius and Stimpy, get ready to do your fighting there. Ooh, self-ruled city of Cassili. A lot of self-ruled cities here. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that's insinuating something here. Pull another card, give us a good one. Okay, Priestess, I'll take it. More lucky draws, apparently. Alignment of this character went up by 1. I will keep it. Sirius seems like a decent fellow, but he's actually quite cruel. He did seem a little bit sketchy, didn't he? Talking about how the Empire wasn't really all that bad, but his first point was valid, how everyone's not bad in the Empire. He feeds the kidnapped girls to dogs. Ooh, we find out what's left of them in the lake. Someone like that isn't just human. Or just isn't human. Yeah, well, that was grim. A grim realization of it. Let's see if we can get some more backstory about this character. See if it's just not one settlement that's spreading lies, potentially. Alright. I don't have a cleric here, so with how powerful a wild man could be, or technically a berserker, I think, before the translation is what the class was called, I believe. Let's try and mitigate our damage, because, ooh, this is going to hurt a lot if they focus someone down. Yeah, I do not like the idea of having someone die already. Burning Empress card just to heal seems a little unnecessary. Especially when I don't have a cleric. But situations like this where I would like to at least see if I actually do lose charisma, but it requires me check before and after I do a fight. So it kind of requires me to actually know when they're going to do that. And of course, with the leader in front, that's going to make it tricky to not avoid sniping them unintentionally if I want to kill the Amazons as well. Which is probably where Warren comes in to try and snipe the squad out. At least in this case, we have a cleric to help offset a lot of this focus fire. And I don't even think it's possible. Yeah, I think they're forced to split the fire because I don't have a character in the middle for them to attack and focus on. 25, nice hit there, Stimpy. So a squad like this works a lot better than having someone centralized. Yes, take those hits, Stimpies. I know you're raw level 2, but I have faith in you. And then we just have to patch up our fighter while you absorb what hits you can. It's just unfortunately, like I said, gonna mean that the wild man is eventually gonna have to get killed before I'm really ready. Now, let's continue moving because I had you fall back. Let's see, Lance, you get ready to start moving. Because it looks like we don't have to worry about any threats on the left for the time being, but they might only head that way after we liberate. Kind of like the weird behavior we were seeing with some of the characters in the last mission. Actually, let's have our Lord at the ready to intercept over here. Since we're being attacked from multiple sides. Oh, let me see what this doll mage is. What squad are you? Ooh, a brand new unit in the Golem. They can be pretty intimidating if you don't know how to deal with them, because they're rock solid type of minions. almost quite literally. They have incredible physical defense, offset by the fact they have low hit points, so they can be an amazing combo with a cleric, since the cleric doesn't really care how much health they have, it's just a matter of how resilient they are. So high defense to complement low hit point pool kind of can be pretty good there. We'll see how they perform in battle in a moment. And what's your stance currently? No, I don't care about the leader because you can't even attack the leader, so let's just mitigate damage. We have a bit of a flying squad, but at least in this case we can set up nicely for a clear. Good 20 damage all around. My lord's starting to do some decent damage here. Well, I tank whatever smacks they send my way. How low can we get them down in preparation for the next battle, though? Because I would love to kill the 2 front rows before... yeah, as the second battle ends. So I might have my lord fight them again for that. With that said... Alright, Aquarius and Stimpy, let's see how you perform. This is going to be a little bit rougher because I have no magical attacks. Do I even... let's see, how are we looking on cards here? I do have a few to burn. This could be fun. I don't think I'm going to get to use Moon very often until we get to the later game, so let's actually use it now, because it swaps their positions. And I think they stay in that position until they're eliminated. And a new replacement squad comes in, which I don't know if them design replacement squads is dictated by if the similar squads have already been destroyed or not. It seems like they don't send out multiples of the same squad, at least initially. And then they'll make... yeah, that is one downside though, is the fact that we are attacking the leader. Maybe I didn't plan this out the best. Because, yeah, we're pretty much only attacking the Lord. We may have set this up for a never-ending cycle of the Lord just running away, getting revived, come back, just die abysmally, run away, come back. A nice vicious recycle there without Warren to clean him up. Do I? Yeah, let me heal Stimpy. Let me get a cure your way there, Stimpy. There we go. That's a quick, nice, easy way to patch them up. While these guys are just needing a few more seconds to heal. Although that one fighter probably needs more time, so I should honestly heal him as well. Saves a lot more time than I probably care to admit. So you'll be combat ready in a moment after we take a few more fights. And Elnoa, you are without a doubt going to hug the water, because you could be very pivotal in dealing with these squads there on the main road when you're in position. We just gotta keep an eye on what Warren's doing on the right, though. Alright, we could do a lot of damage here. Yeah, and I'm currently set for weak, so that fighter should automatically die, and then we have just 2 attacks from the back row to worry about. Can we kill him off? I would love to see this fighter die right now. I would love to see this fighter die. I would love to see this fighter die. Thank you, Stimpy. Who would have thought the disobedient, the one who's going to take the most ever leveling up, is the most obedient? But of course, sadly, Stimpy missed the second attack, so can't brag too much. I probably do need to change my stance to hopefully hit... Wow! How insulting is that? I don't know how I should feel about that fact. We were in a dominating position, we still lost. Yep, give a few more seconds while Noah gets a position and... Ooh, Rosian temples were liberated. And you could set for a flank attack. Chariot, I think this is... No, this is not strength, this is agility maybe? No, it shouldn't be agility, that's star. Ooh, it is strength. Strength up by 2, that's why I was so reluctant to say it was strength, because The strength card literally gives us strength. And we get the Hydra necklace. Ooh. Interesting. I wonder if that gives us bonus to multiple resistance to kind of represent multiple heads that maybe shoot different elements. Youngsters around here don't believe it, but werewolves do exist. Ooh, more foreshadowing, is it? The wounds on those bodies weren't from any dog. That was from a wolf. A big one, too. I know that was a werewolf. No, I'm not crazy. Well, you are a priest, so I want to believe you're not crazy, right? Any indication of hit and loot up here? No, like, empty or bald spots anyway. So let's see, where the hell are you going? I think we're finally getting opposition up north here, so... Okay, never mind, I was wondering where the heck you're going. The Rosian Temple has been found. Although, do I really want Warren to liberate that? No. Simple answer. That'll probably be Canopus' job. Now let's clear out these two squads, get some experience in the process. And start thinning out their numbers. Because this is just the first wave, we probably have at least one more wave after this. Actually, let me set myself to weak. I should be able to tank some of these hits, right? Okay, I take back what I said. That was painful. I immediately regret this decision. Ice Cloud, do your thing. Kill that front row. You missed the one I would have loved you to hit. That's one down. Now I'm a little more comfortable with the heal. But that beast man still gets another attack, though. Okay, now go all out. Okay, it's already set to weak. Okay, they're beaten, they're pummeled, and they're falling back. Alright, now let's just deal with the main squad in front here and start wiping out actually some of them. Yep, and you're set to strong, because ideally I don't want to kill the leader. Not without someone able to intercept that speedy, although Canopus is starting to make his way down, so... You should be able to do it, and they whiff both their attacks. We are fine to just massacre them. Let's see how much damage we could do here. It helps if I set my strategy to weak to max their damage out. 27, not bad for an armored knight. And the poor cleric has no one to heal, so he just BMs the opposition. So fingers crossed we can wipe him out the next time. And how are we doing on the levels? Stimpy's about to hit level 3. You're level 4. Level 3 and... Okay, they're still ways from leveling up. So they're making good progress. Oh god, I forgot about Warren. Well, there goes all my reputation. That I worked so hard to achieve. Strength for Warren, though. Just 1 point of strength compared to Chariot, but we'll go with it. Sirius, the ruler of this area is not human. He's a werewolf. Okay, so we're seeing more and more confirmation that the fellow we met before is not who he seems. That means that he is the most powerful during the night. You'll have a hard time being with normal weapons then. So try your best not to meet him at night. Let me give you this white magic weapon, the Rune Axe. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. If you use this, you'll be able to fight him even at night. Ah, the Rune Axe. A nice holy weapon that's really good at what it does. I don't know the exact number, but I think it's like the same power and strength as the Benkei Spear and the Hero Sword, essentially. On top of providing white damage afflict. It turns your weapon into white damage, or holy weapon essentially. Which I don't need to tell you how effective that's going to be against evil beings like this wild man in front of me smacking me in the face. Nice shot there, Stimpy, but of course it's a dead slain leader, which I'm not really fond of. So they're going to immediately fall back, and there's not going to be much I can do about it. At least not yet. But at least we got 2 kills. Ooh, that was damn good hit there, Stimpy. So let's see some level ups. Is that possible? Level up on Stimpy at least. I am very happy for that. Congratulations, Stimpy. Now let's just cure you up, so that way our fighter can hopefully focus on healing the... the fighter can focus on getting healed. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot about, this beast item. I figured out what exactly it is. It's basically a Pokeball. It has inside a hinted creature of some kind, so let's see what it is. Oh wait, choose a unit. It's supposed to do something, but I think I need a free slot, I think is what it means. So I don't actually think it's possible to use, unless I have free space, but let's give it a try. Yeah, there was definitely egg, so I think what happened there is the fact that there was no room. So maybe that was a whiff. I was not expecting. When I was using, I was kind of expecting them to be put in reserves essentially. So that was my mistake. Bit of a waste, unfortunately. Uh-oh, I see them moving there. I see them flying off into the sunset, into the city I don't want them to fly to. Ooh, 2 wizards in this squad. So this might hurt, but thankfully they are pretty dumb and they put a wizard in the front. So I think I'm okay here. I just gotta start hitting them and get ready to mitigate this damage. Very terrifying wizard, isn't he? Don't worry, that's just to lure us into a false sense of security for this attack coming up, which does hurt like hell. They all attack, so let's see if we can kill off this one wizard first. No, Stimpy! Uh-oh, Stimpy's about to die here. I'm not gonna trust that we're going to have the heal in time, so let's just priestess this as a precaution. Stimpy would have survived at least. Well, actually, that might not be true because of the staff whack of all thing. Although, since they all attack, let's go back to weak. Bow attack on the wizard, and then one big solid whack with Stimpy. Nope, never mind. This is not his battle, unfortunately. Nearly got pummeled to death there. Alright, Warren. I know you've been sitting there for a while, but it's time to put you into good use. And stop, well, I don't think there's much I can do to stop them from reviving the 2 Hawkmen, but I can at least stop them from healing the back row. And then knock them out. And I want Maxwell to do some fighting here. I want everyone to get experience, really. Because these are now level 4, so I think they're all set for the time being. Maybe could do a little bit more fighting. Alignment's 55, so it hasn't increased that much from their base 50. Yeah, Stimpy has gone up to 60 alignment, so that's kind of decent there. So we'll do a bit more fighting here, although no one here is technically evil, so maybe I don't want to do that after killing the Beast Man. So let's head over here and see about liberating this town. Well, Canopus and Lands get ready for their flank attack. Actually, I want Canopus to deal with that leaderless wild man squad, because we know exactly where they're going to go. They have no choice but to go back to the main castle. Ooh, and it looks like most of them. I don't know if they're actually falling back to the city or if they're just trying to get back onto the road. Alright, this is a good opportunity to heal up Stimpy at least. But we're going to beat up a poor innocent doll mage who just plays with dolls. It still hurts a decent amount at least. But with no magical attack, I don't think I'm going to kill this golem, unfortunately. Because we're set on weak and we only did the grand total 6 damage to that thing. I'd be surprised if Stimpy did 10. Over 10 anyway. Ooh, 16, that's not too shabby, but sadly it was Stimpy's second attack. Got a level in, so I think we're just about done fighting here. At least with Aquarius, which I think we're already saying Aquarius to go liberate the town, so fight something evil and avoid some repercussions. Because, yeah, alignment 65, 61. Ooh, Stimpy's alignment went up. Not so much for everyone else because, again, Stimpy got the kill. So I'm thinking. And get these guys ready for level 5, and then we can promote them in the Knights, I think. Just give them a quick patch up for the next fights to come. Oh, yeah, it looks like they're falling back, so let's see if we can intercept them. With either Warren or Canopus, which apparently they're coming straight at Canopus. Oh, they were in relatively good shape, so this might hurt a bit because I don't quite have a cleric. But what are my options? I'm trying to remember what Hangman does. Oh, it reduces the defense, which might actually be worth it here, honestly. Weaken defense so I can hit them much harder. It's only Canopus, sadly, that only gets a single attack for being the back row. And he doesn't really benefit from the physical penalty that's been put on him either. 33, hitting pretty hard. Oh, and they're set to strong. Let's fix that. Thankfully, you're dodging the nightmare. That's a big deal. I would love to kill him before he attacks again, though. Thank you. 26. Yeah, that agility is probably doing wonders there. Never mind the fact that those Hawkmen at least are level 5. But that's the main strength of the Hawkmen is their high agility. So we're pretty good there. I just gotta watch. I think they need to be slightly higher alignment to be at least an Eagle Man like Canopus is. 55, 60, something like that, so nothing too drastic. And let's get ready to fight these guys. We've basically taken out half the squad, we just gotta clean up the job, or finish the job. Let's see if we can do that, although I think this is a new squad, is it? With a cleric, no less. Ooh, double giant. So this might hurt a little bit with the 3 physical attacks. But we'll see if we can overwhelm the priest, the cleric here a bit. Which sadly we missed them because I think they were weakest at least to ice attacks. So if they would have took notable damage there, that might have forced them to heal themselves. I don't mind these dodges. By all means, keep missing. Since you have quite the hit point pool. Alright, so that's the last heal of that battle, so let's see if we can make some damage that sticks. One more time. I think we have one more attack. Ooh, that was painful. And I think they still have one more attack to go. So these hits alone are what caused me... Wow, I was going to say it caused me to fail, but I guess that's not true. The ice field definitely did its work. Now, I guess I'm forced to heal here a little bit, unless I want to fall back, which I don't think I want to do just yet, because I think I'm relatively close to getting leveled up here. With some of these characters, I just need some kills. And speaking of which, holy weapon. Oh, never mind. I had the rune axe, I was going to equip it to someone too. Which I think I'm going to give that to Lan, and let's finish off the squad. They are more lawful, so unfortunately, this might be a bit of a morale hit if the Hawkmen are the one to get the kill. And because they're so fast, that's definitely very likely. It might be offset a little bit by their higher level, though. Yep, alignment's still 50. And what about Canopus? 63. So his alignment, I think, went down a tiny bit. I forget what it started off at. But start cleaning them up, Canopus. You are perfect for this job since Warren's not here. Ooh, and conveniently we have one lightning attack to maybe do a lot of damage here. Not amazing, but it might be enough to actually finish the job. Yes, it is. Very nice. Canopus is cleaned up nicely. We just actually have to... We actually do need to push forward so that way we can reinforce this position. If we could get that settlement to kind of camp ourselves, that'll help a ton. Because Canopus is getting a ridiculous amount of kills right now, I'm realizing. Which might actually backfire to what I want. And ideally, let the Amazon fighter get the kill, please. Canopus and them are too fast for their own good. It's making it difficult for the fighter Amazon to get the final blow. Well, that was interesting. 63. 54, so one of them is at least increasing. Alright, let's start moving forward. Because Canopus is drawing a lot of attention right now. Everyone move on forward. And we'll have to see how things are going with Warren over on the flank there. Yep, and Noah, you were almost in position. You just gotta get to the water. And that just leaves our one priest here. Policia. I think I'll just have you heal up briefly. While Stimpy and them head southward. Okay, they just made to the city now to revive. We're getting ourselves into our fight. Canopus is likely going to fight some giants there. And you are about to die, I think. Apparently a potential werewolf who's evil as hell is sending a lot of holy characters at us. Or very lawful characters at that. Because the Valkyrie is higher alignment. We got clerics. We're having priests. We're having a bunch of knights. There was at least one wild man and a couple wizards, but they were still being led by a Valkyrie. So I don't know if we can truly consider that an evil squad. Ooh, found a heal all in an enemy unit. Now, does that heal everyone or does it heal all health is what I'm trying to figure out. 59, 59, 56. So alignment is ultimately going up. That's good. Hopefully it's enough for what I have in mind, but they are close to their level 5. And Canopus, I think you just fall back for now. You did enough for now. You did enough. And Lance, let's get you your new weapon. Where is the rune axe? There you are. I want it for you specifically because, of course, high physical damage. You're going to be a holy knight of sorts. Yep, and that will give us back our hero sword. I didn't pay attention if that actually increased or decreased said stats, but who gets the hero sword with that said? I think I'll give it to one of my knights here, or future knights, and hopefully it pans out. Because yeah, one more kill potentially should allow them to get a level in, which is going to be really damn important. If I could pull it off, although fighting a cleric isn't really my ideal idea of building up alignment, but the giants certainly are. Can we make it work? I forget what chariot does. I think it does straight damage. Where strength, of course, builds up our strength. I could also do sun, but that won't do much damage on... Ooh, reducing defense. Hangman. Let's do that. See if we could set up for a kill. It's going to be tricky with a cleric, mind you. Unless I focus down one specific giant. Which has to be the one on the left, though. So keeping them on strong is ideal. Good hit there. Very good hit. Alright, let's just go all out then, because it seems like we don't have much choice but to split the damage. 22, we can easily outpace that. Please hit. Please hit. I put so much into you. And they have 3 attacks too, so after the second attack we might have to fall back and hope that doesn't hurt my charisma too much like I'm thinking it might. So much for that. I want to get some hits so I can friggin' kill them. Ah, so close. And now we're going to take a whirl of hurt. I have to retreat here. Because realistically, there should be no reason why I shouldn't just fall back, because I'm just giving it free damage. I just really want to know about the charisma, if that's actually true, where I lose charisma every time I retreat. I'm just doing a terrible job preparing for it. Ooh, they're immediately on the move, so they didn't want to stay to heal. Which is fine. We'll send Warren in there to hopefully soften them up before Stimpy and them kind of intercept. Maxwell's turn to fight. Now, you might have to retreat there if we don't kill these giants quickly. We will see. 22, can we get one more hit? Perfect, that's one down, that helps a ton. And now we can kind of brute force and overwhelm this cleric. Yeah, and I'm kind of trying to build you as a more evil type of squad, although if you're low level, that's easier said than done. We need to power level them some for that to really pay off. So get to killing. Nice level up there on everyone. And that's the first wave dealt with. When's the next wave going to be here is the honest question. Lance says, stop moving. I thought you were liberating the city. Why are you not liberating said city? Did I put you in the wrong spot? Okay, you're just close. Alright, liberate that city. Get Canopus ready. And yeah, let's just take this as our new staging point. Is this also our shop? I haven't really been paying attention. Yeah, it is a shop. Okay, perfect. And let's get Alnoa ready to contribute to this fighting. As we get some more fighting down below. Aquarius, Stimpy, you know what to do. Don't disappoint me. Although it's going to be tricky to hit. You're going to have to get to the front line first. I don't think any of these are really useful, unless I want to use Def, which doesn't give me the experience. Do what you can, just punch on through. Sadly, I think their attack damage is going to be split, even set at weak. But at least they'll all be nicely weak for the next battle. I just got to be in good standing to at least fight it off without too much assistance. Yep, they're about to lose like 2/3 of their health in this battle, and that'll set up nicely for cleaning them up. At least most of them. They still hit pretty damn hard, though. It feels like it's pretty hard, at least. Because even Stimpy's taken quite a beating. You had to miss that. They win the fight, alas, but at least it's only Stimpy that needs to be healed up here. Give me that heal. Get him back in battle ready so we can jump back in. Oh, liberate the industrial city. That's went by too fast to read it, unfortunately. So pull another card, we get another Merlin. Another Hermit. So intellect's up by 2. Geez, Land's getting a ridiculous amount of intellect. We're being melee focused. I have a favor to ask of you. Please help us. All of the girls from this town have been taken from the man in the castle on Lake Gensenia. We can hear their screams from within the castle. It's unbearable. Will you please help our daughters? Yes, without a doubt. Thank you, rebels. We're counting on you. I am always here to help those in need, especially with the horrors that we're witnessing, apparently. Alright, Policia. Let's get you moving back up. Because we have one more wave, I think, to fight before we're ready to take on the boss. We just gotta deal with this ankle biter in the back. And then liberate the town and see what happens next. And then hopefully Warren will be free to actually get some experience himself. Since he hasn't really done much yet, has he? Alright, so there's a good chance we'll get to kill 2 of these Hawkmen. I don't know about a 3rd one. But if we could kill him sooner rather than later, that'll help a lot for damage. Or at least damage I'm taking. Okay, one down. And then it looks like we might kill the one in front. So Stimpy's just tanking the rest of these hits. And he has the physical strength to help with that. So close to a kill there. Come on, Stimpy. You are going to be fine at least. But Stimpy's not getting the kill, alas. And you're going to hit the Beast Man, aren't you? Yep. But, congratulations, Stimpy. You're what, level 4, I think? My. How did they grow so fast? Stimpy is level 4, and geez, costs quite a bit, to say the least. 61 alignment, 72 charisma. That's a very charismatic dragon if I ever seen one. Charisma is building up with the exception of our poor cleric, who's still sitting at 65. And I'm pretty certain you're going to run away, so Warren... Actually, no, let El Noah do that. Let El Noah have the honors here. I do need Warren to get involved in the next series of fighting to kind of build him up. But, we gotta deal with this other... Oh, never mind. I don't get a say in the matter, do I? Warren's fighting whether I want to or not, and I'm not planning on running away. Let's destroy them. They think they're the masters of the sky? Well, here comes the real masters. As they get incinerated, I just realized we set them as strong, but that's fine, they're gonna die anyway. Watch them become shards of embers falling from the sky, like a meteor, like a shooting star almost. Alright, El Noah, get yourself ready to start doing some fighting up here, because if once you get in position, you can fight in the water, which is really good here. Canopus is good. What about you? You're moving. Everyone's moving. And I want to liberate the city there, ideally. And this is pretty much the same squad we fought before. Yep, looking like it. Just carbon copy. They're just basically waiting until we start wiping out their characters, essentially. Alright, let's just fall back. Let's get El Noah a few opportunities to fight here first. While I liberate the city. Actually, do I want Canopus to liberate? Yeah, I think I'm fine with the Lord doing that. Just keep Canopus ready for interception. Actually, with that said, maybe I'll have Canopus go up here. Canopus already basically destroyed like 3 armies on his own after all, so... I think he's done fine already for experience gain. Oh, Maxwell's engaging the knights. Which is fine, just soften them up for me. That's the name of the game, we're not expecting much out of this battle. If anything, let's just skip the animations for a bit since we kind of already know how it's going to go. Speed it up a tiny bit. It's not very exciting, I will admit. I think I almost already kind of regret it. Let's just sit back and enjoy the ride, I suppose. Although we are going to have to get them some experience. They are one of my lower level squads after all. We need to fix that. And thankfully, if I can set up these as a squad, I probably want to kill all those good aligned classes. Because I think I want to build these up towards having dark ones, maybe a witch, and then... I don't know what I want the Beast Man to be though. Because I don't think he can be a wizard. Well, actually, he just won't have very good intellect for being a wizard is the caveat. But I think what have you is an actual... I would like to have one wizard there to take advantage of the benefits of being more negative alignment. Now, let's pull another card. Fortune. Ooh, you're a new one. Apparently that wasn't a good card. Interesting. Reputation went down by 2. I wasn't expecting that to be a bad card if I was serious. People still believe in werewolves around here. You know, man during the day and wolf at night. Do I believe it? Oh, come on now. In these times, please. Yeah, we're just having to deal with dragons, pixies, beastmen, all that fun stuff, right? And unfortunately, I think Snippy and them are not going to get to take part in much for the rest of this battle. Liberate the trade city. Let's undo some of this downside, this poor reputation. Oh, it's going to be noon. That's convenient. Sadly, it doesn't time out the best because I kind of would rather have something like that for when I fight the boss, I think. Hey, hello there, Sirius. I remember you. So you're the rebels, huh? Oh, how manly. Yep, real cool. Wow. The sarcasm dripping from his words. Well, anyway, I have a message for you from the boss. He wants to join forces with you to help topple the Empire. What do you think? Sound good? From what we heard, no. Stubborn, aren't you? Okay, I got it. Do as you please. Well, I figured he'd be a little more forceful there, because I think one of the cities literally just said that he was the one ruling it after all. So we kind of maybe know that Cyrus is already the main boss, right? And what else he may also be. Also, let's grab one sunshine. This literally does a sun-like effect. Where it turns into daytime. Actually, I should in theory buy more, but I can always buy more in between recordings if I feel I need to. Wow, they're just ignoring Elnoa. That I was not expecting. Well, this changes my plans a little bit. We gotta get ready to intercept. How's everyone standing and help? They're softening up a bit. So, this could be a little bit rough. I was not expecting this maneuver. Especially with the wild man coming in front. This is gonna hurt. I at least have a healer. I have health. I just gotta figure what's my best option. I don't really remember what Hierophant does. Justice does ice damage. Hermit Merlin does lightning. I think all of them are vulnerable to fire. Unfortunately, I don't want to use sun with that said. Ooh, maybe I do lovers then, just to mitigate the damage. Play more defensively. Well, this is amusing. A very powerful card, I will admit, so I probably would have been better to hold on to that. But given the awkward circumstances, I don't want to chance them stealing the city. And of course, the wild man's in the front, which makes it tricky to kind of finish off the entire squad, too. Actually, let me change this to weak, so I can maximize my damage. Because I would like to take these kills, if possible, from them. Because I don't know how that works when they hit each other. Never mind. Because technically, that was an attack and not a tarot card that killed them, but I don't know who gets the experience. Well, this is amusing to watch, isn't it? We're sadly not quite going to get more kills. And I didn't quite get the level up I wanted either, but at least one of them, the fighters, got a kill on a wild man. 4 experience. Yeah, and your charisma alignment's down to 56, which hurts a bit. We're gonna have to work on that some more. But all these troops are pretty much all good alignments, so it makes that tricky to do. And where was I having you, Canopus? Coming up here, because I think there might be loot somewhere in this area. There's a road up there, which I don't know if that's indicating something, but otherwise, it's just Stimpy, really, who we're just having heal for the time being. While Elnoa continues to put yourself in an actual position where you can actually fight and contribute. Alright, we can only use those tarot cards so much, so let's see what happens here. Kill some fighters. And avoid killing the knights. Ideally. And then we'll see if we can weaken the knights for our one lower level squad. Very good hit though, I like that. Finish him off. And then we'll be all set for what happens afterwards. Come on, I believe in you. No! I believe in you. Okay, that's one down. Heal, good. Kill the other fighter and we don't have to worry about any more damage. Alright, switch over to strong, just do what damage we can, then fall back. Wasn't much of damage, boo. Everyone levels up. Now the moment of truth. They are now all level 5, but that doesn't mean much yet. Okay, you could be a knight. Level 5 was the key level to unlock classes, and apparently they can no longer be wizards, I'm noticing too. Ooh, you could be a knight, perfect. I was a little bit worried. One more time, please. Yes, we got the triple knights. I think they only need to be above 50, but if I want them to progress further, then they definitely need more work put into them. I am happy with this outcome. Very happy. We'll have you in front of the city to kind of start healing up a bit. And everyone else hang in the back and get ready to contribute. Flip especially, I kind of want to get some experience. It will take a little bit more figuring out, considering what squads we're up against. Alright. I'll know I see who you can fight, especially deal with that wild man squad if possible there. Unfortunately, we're not fighting water, but this is the wild man squad, though. This is who I want to encounter. Don't worry, that healing will be of value soon enough. Just not now. At least they're hitting the Kraken, the octopus. That helps a ton with the healing. Good, good. Now, see what damage we can do. That we're gonna get the kill. Well, 4 attacks on octopus, anything's possible. We're just not fighting on our ideal element. Come on, hit, hit, hit. One more? Not enough, is it? It was close, but not enough. Now just fall back and just fight on the water. That's really all I want from you. Now you should be even stronger. Although because of what we're about to fight, I would rather play a little more conservative. Ooh, 3 suns. And I don't think we're high enough alignment to justify using that yet, do we? I'm really hesitant to use sun. We have 3 of them for crying out loud though, so I should use 1. I think I wait until they actually attack. Especially the wizards. So I have an opportunity to know what my health's at. Yeah, because if that sun does a lot of damage to me, then it's not worth it. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it there. Okay, that changes things a tiny bit there because of their focus. Just a tiny bit. Let's hope I don't regret it. Gaze into the sun. Hopefully you don't go blind. That hurt. That still felt painful, but eventually I will be able to negate that quite well. Hopefully I can survive the wizard attack. Yeah, because I was going to say, if they're set for weak for their attack pattern, they would have gone after the octopus. But I think they're set to attack the leader, maybe? That's something I'll have to learn and see if I could keep a keen eye on. figure out what their tactic is so I can exploit it. And better optimize my strategy with that said too. So let's see. Light heals would be ideal here, but do I really want to use the heal all? I don't think it'll tell me what it does anyway. And this is another golem, let's keep that in mind. And I don't quite have any magic damage, do I? So this is gonna suck. Only magic damage I have is on my lord, actually, and Warren. So I might have to rely on Warren to clean up here a bit. That said, how is Stimpy doing? Still a lot of healing needs to be done, but I think Stimpy did enough for the time being there. They're level 5, so I don't want to over-level them too much. So they're good. I think Stimpy's done for this mission unless I absolutely need them. Time to clean up the squad. Gonna be easier said than done with a friggin' golem. Which is why I probably should consider cheating, but I don't want to burn all my tarot cards as well. I personally don't like those death cards. I'm gonna have to get rid of them at some point. Maybe I should deliberately let myself max out so I could discard them. Because I don't want to feed too much experience to my lord. But yeah, we're seeing a bit of the problem with these golems with physical attacks. Thankfully, we're able to hit the leader, the Doll Mage, as well. So they kind of are going down at the same rate. It's just sadly, Flip is not going to kill the squad anytime soon. Especially with that acid kind of... That's a lot of the game strategy with this. You can see why this can be pretty vicious. I do so little damage physically, and that one acid attack alone can almost single-handedly force a defeat from me in that battle. It is quite a brutal formation with that in mind, at least. Now, gotta be careful here because of acid and the fact that no magical damage. And no, worst of all, no healer. So I got really... This is a good opportunity for a priestess, though, at the very least. This is Empress. Ooh, this is a full heal. Do I really want to burn Empress here? Not necessarily. But I know that Golem's gonna keep whacking me. I really should fall back. That would be a smart choice. Since again, I'm not really doing any damage, so the heal probably was not worth it. I just need to confirm if I actually do lose that charisma. Then I'll feel more comfortable just retreating. At the very least, it looks like the golem is set to attack the strongest, so I gotta keep that in mind. Based on that attack pattern. So, let's actually put this to the test. Basilia, you're gonna go in there. And I'm just gonna immediately retreat. So 58 and 75, we're just gonna look at those two to find out. And of course I immediately forget what those numbers are, but at least with the power recording, I'll be able to check this afterwards even if I am not convinced still. Although, yeah, unfortunately I waited a bit too long, but let's just retreat. Let me just see what it is. At the very least, I'll know for post-recording, post-aim. 57, that seems like that's unchanged at 74. I feel like that hasn't changed. We'll have to double check and make sure though. And Warren, you get ready to clean up here. While Elnoa has to find, let's see. I want to get you some levels in without a doubt. Get you to level 4. At the very least. But we are dealing with a damn giant squad. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, just heal these two up and hope we can fight them in the water. Hopefully we're close enough to... Well, we should, because we have before already with El Noah fighting squads. I just don't warn to take credit, not unless it's killing the cleric. So let's get a couple fights in. Alright, now we have an opportunity to do some actual damage, at least to the golem. Oh no, this is the wrong squad for one, but... I'm inclined to just soften him up and then just fall back. With that said, we're just waiting for the ice cloud. Although, I still need to deal with that damn golem. That golem single-handedly might ruin my strategy here. Flip is here. Let's see, Lan is pretty much here. Ooh, Lan might be able to save me with his new rune axe. Let's actually do that. Because what's the best way to deal with physical damage or high physical armor? High strength character? Well, I don't think they actually have high strength. It's more their physical resistance, really. It's by friggin' hit him with a different element. How is that for an attack? Unfortunately, I think Lan's gonna waste his full attack on trying to finish off this golem. Never mind. We got lucky there. Now, set yourself to strong and finish off this. Well, I didn't need to set him to strong, to be honest, because that was the only attack they were gonna do. Amazon's leveled up, although I think they need to be level 5. Ooh, summons. Well, that's just a basic item, but I'm fine with it. Oh, Flip's fighting. But yeah, we're already seeing value with that rune axe. Ah, God, fighting the knights. I don't want to fight knights. I want my evil character to kind of, I want my beast man to actually get that fight going. So let's just fall back and set the stage, as it were, for the ascension of our Dark Ones. And apparently El Noah is not fighting the cleric like I had hoped. Now Warren, you go have your fun over here. We're gonna get ready. We gotta make sure they don't take the city back without a doubt. That is my biggest gripe, and I need to move my other characters forward just because after falling back they immediately lose their move order. This is gonna hurt. But I do have a strength, but again, I don't want to burn too much. And I'm pretty certain Death's not gonna do anything here because they're at friggin' full health. Let's just play it by ear. I have a heal for crying out loud, so that should help some. And I am set to attack strongest, right? Yes, I am, so I'm in the best position I could to mitigate damage. But with them focusing down the fire, that's going to be a different story. To say the least, I'm going to be forced to retreat in a moment. Just because of, well, actually my octopus does do 4 attacks, but I think I want to fall back just because their triple attack's going to ruin me. Alright, Eleanor, get back in there. You're not really going to be able to do too much more, I think, alas. Everyone move forward. Let's hope I am not mistaken and not getting punished for the repeated retreat of what I've been doing there. I'm basing it on one result which could very well be the game lying to me. But Warren's going to clean up the squad because that's what I'm having Warren for. And he's really damn good at it. It's like picking on children, unfortunately. For a wise old seer that's supposed to be my counsel. I gotta trust in their wisdom, and this is what they do in their spare time. I'll take a heal. Buried treasure. I knew there was something hidden up here. Another silver armor. I think what I'm going to do is just equip that also to one of my wizards. In Warren's squad, essentially. Just have them as resistant to holy damage as they can for later on down the road. No, I don't want to sell. There it is. I don't think it really matters who I give it to. Just that I do. And now with that said, I think... Which Amazon's leveled up to? I'm trying to remember. Was it from Flip Squad or... No, it was Land Squad, I think. They're level 4. Is that enough for them? Yes, it is. Land's durability is just about to skyrocket right now. And I think I'm okay keeping it with Devil Cleric. For the sheer durability that he has. Otherwise, let's move these squads forward if I haven't already. Finish off these last 3 troops. We're almost done. I just gotta make sure Warren and my Beastmasters somehow get the killing blows on some of these troops. So we get a nice bit of diversity and it helps cover some of my bases a bit. Because it seems like I get the feeling we lost reputation throughout this fight, so I want to build up some more. Go to weak, finish them off. That was a drastic difference from that first attack. And that was only their one attack that they have, so as painful as it was, they can't do any more. Now we just gotta finish them off. We could do that with 4 attacks, right? 1. Okay, I was worried that they were all gonna miss. Alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, how evil do you feel? Ooh, HP. So this is a stat boost item, basically. That increases the HP of someone, although I don't honestly know who to give the HP to besides... Well, I could give it... Basically someone who's front line. I think I'm just gonna, for fun, give it to Stimpy. Stimpy already has a ridiculous amount of strength thanks to that spear. So why not promote him with a little bit of HP? I don't know how much HP it just gave Stimpy, but that was what it does. Alright, Maxwell, you get in there. You don't have a healer, alas, so... This might hurt a bit. No, I take it back. You're about to murder people. And I was gonna say, you could retreat before you kill the wizard, but... The game didn't want that to be an option. How are we doing alignment? 55, so we are sadly building up alignment. Slightly, and until we get to the same or higher level, that's not going to really be possible to get their alignment down. So we got to continue to do evil deeds and just pick on children, and we're going to have to figure out how to deal with these 2 giants, most importantly. Thankfully, Land's probably the best candidate for tanking those giants, but we have other characters as well now, just to soften them up and finish him off. Sadly, El Noah. Sadly, we're not able to do a whole lot here. And is it just me? Is it still new time? Has really no time gone by doing all these fights? Wow. It feels like I just barely pulled the sun card a moment ago. This is gonna suck. I think I immediately retreat, because I can't tank these hits. I am really hoping that that's not a mistake, though. With the retreating strategy. It would be very nice convenience and not get punished for doing hit and run attacks, because there is a strategy with very speedy characters like Canopus, through the sheer speed and agility, to strike the first round and immediately retreat against problematic adversaries. So, I would like to be able to have that as an option, and encourage even more diversity in my squads as a result. Alright. Alright, so you are sadly not lands. So I think, no, let's save our resources and just watch the health. If we start to take too much, then we fall back. Do what damage we can. And we are set to strong, right? Yeah. Just overwhelm the priest a little bit by hitting everything. All the giants. Okay. So we're good there. We're good for another round at the very least to try and get a little more hits in. You're sadly going to get patched up, but they're taking more damage than they can heal and mitigate. Oh my god, we'll survive one more round at least. I'm pretty certain that's everyone, so let's just avoid that extra giant hit. Yeah, because when I was studying up on the tactics, so in the the metagame, as it were, and strategies of this game, there was a lot of inconsistencies there. Like some rumors how male and female characters don't work together with each other, beastmen and things like that having quarrels with actual beasts and not synergizing for whatever reason. There's a lot of discrepancies, and if it turns out to also be a lie with the retreating and losing charisma, which is what one of the guys mentioned as a possibility, I think, it just goes to show you can't trust everything you see on the internet. You need to find out firsthand. Although, actually I'm fine with killing the giants here, but I think this is already a strong squad too. They're already set up otherwise. Let me just hopefully not kill the giant. And just soften up this other one. Holy crap. We might just get a double kill here accidentally. Well, we got our double kill. Should be alright there, to kind of neutral alignment. And you, Maxwell, have your chance to shine as we get ourselves ready to fight whatever evil being awaits us. Let's just hope Maxwell's ready to intercept. Oh, Lan, I tried to get you to run away and it still doesn't help. Oh well, that's fine. And he's higher level than everyone else too, so I definitely don't want him to kill anything holy for his progression. Alright, Maxwell, this is your chance to shine. This is we'll have to see. Well, the cleric literally can't do any damage to me, so I win this no matter what, right? With the possible exception of missing everything. There, that was nice and easy. At the very least, it counterbalances where they don't really gain much in alignment. But how are they in level and growth? Level 4. So, is there any progression? Can I upgrade, change them? Okay, we have one wizard, that is, I'm seriously considering. And what do you upgrade to? Cleric? It is tempting, but if I'm gonna lower their alignment, that doesn't help me much. Although, there is a bit. I can switch them back to an Amazon at a later point. Just a question on their stats. It affects their level up stats. So, it is something worth considering, but ideally I think what I want for that Amazon is have them as a witch, maybe. But if when they level up again, we can have another look at the Maxwell and his squad at least. Because now everything is dead. We just gotta make our way forward and deal with their lord. And do we know what level everyone is? Level 6? Level 6? And then we have Sirius himself. So Canopus might be a good one for starting off here. Because I have some tarot cards to use. Do I actually want to use the Joker cards or not? Okay, Flip, you heal. Lan, I kind of want you out there to get ready to fight. And actually, What is the level of Flip's Amos? Okay, they're not level 4 yet to become clerics, alas. And there's still, well, one of them is 50 alignment, so it's a bit hit or miss, but they are progressing slowly. It just progresses faster if we have truly evil type of classes, which of course is the higher tiers. So unless we're fighting something like a wizard, which then we're not really getting truly evil type of characters, I think. And we do have a sunshine to at least immediately make it dawn, so I'm not too worried. Just start healing and let's actually buy some more items here. And from what I remember, we start off at around 80,000, so we're down to about half that. So let's keep that in mind, that we burnt half our income. I want to try and continue to see that grow as we continue on with this campaign, because my squads, my characters are going to continue to get more and more expensive after all. And actually, let's wait till everyone else comes close, because there's not much point in Canopus fighting alone if they're just going to regenerate the health. And unfortunately, Warren's not a good candidate for this job, because it negates his alignment benefits some. So lands and my lord are the two I want here, because they're still technically lower level, and we're fighting with what sounds like a werewolf who's done atrocious things, to say the least. So let's get ready for that. Canopus is going to initiate in a moment, though. Alright, Canopus, get on going. You are fully healed, though, right? You are relatively fully healed. And you're about to hit level 4. We could potentially get a cleric out of this after this fight. Oh, it's you. You're here already. Gee, what a bother. I'm not quite ready for you yet. Could you come back a bit later? Come on, give me a chance to get ready. Sorry there, Sirius. Ever heard of salt in a wound? Ah, never mind. You boys are such a bother. Yeah, we don't want to give a... Trust me, a werewolf is terrifyingly powerful. But, unfortunately, he is not very fearsome, as you could clearly see during the daytime. He's just a lowly little fighter. So I think, hopefully... Ooh, he still hurts hard, though. Wow. Well, this has changed things a little bit due to his level. I might lose the character immediately here, but thankfully he's dodging somehow. How many hits can we get on Sirius here? Ooh. I don't want to lose a character. Even though I have a revive, it's not really worth it on a fighter, let's be honest. I was hoping Sirius would do a little bit more there. Now, let's see what he is there as far as class. He's a beast man, that's all it says. I think that's self-explanatory. Nope. I think just as a precaution... Actually, let's heal up. I'm hoping I don't have to worry about him transforming into a werewolf. That would be kind of nice. But let's just heal our front line a bit. Even though they got 2 clerics, it's better safe than sorry. Alright, Land's gonna pick a fight. Oh no, it's still early yet. I don't really feel too well. Come on back a little later, okay? No. I said no before. Oh, how cruel. Picking on a weak person like me. We saw how hard you hit, jeez. You nearly 2-shot my poor soldier. Alright, so heal up, and let's see if we can wipe out Sirius this time. Although, with no Amazons in the back, damage is going to be split a little bit. Holy crap! Thank God they're splitting their damage, because this is starting to look a little bit nightmarish. And that holy attack certainly didn't work, did it? They weren't keen about the rune axe being useful. I am so terrified that Sirius is just gonna smash him to death, and I have no heal. Only exception is I switched to strong, which is a gamble too. I'm just gonna retreat. Alright, start moving in there and finish him off before it gets dark. You've seen how hard he hits, just imagine how terrifying it is as a werewolf. It's still... Come on, you already said this. No! No means no, damn it, Sirius. Now attack the leader and hopefully kill him. Holy crap, he's still hitting like a truck. Oh my god, are you really gonna do this to me? And I don't even have any tricks there. I just gotta hope that we kill him, or that we heal in time. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, Sirius is dead, thank god. His harem could not save him at the very least. But good god was he terrifying. And that was just in the daytime too. Let's not go through that again, please. I don't like werewolves. They're devastating even in the daytime. I was led to believe this would be a cakewalk. But there we go, we got basically all our money back we just spent, but we didn't really gain any cash. That's the only downside there. And before we end off, let's see. How are we looking on classes? Who could get upgrade? Ooh. So we got a bunch of upgrades there. Changes here. Although, I don't know. I think I want you to be a muse. Or not a muse, but an Amos. Was it a Valkyrie? So I think I keep you an Amazon to help build up your strength. Well, actually, oops. For some reason I was under the impression you would be a knight. Let's put you back as a fighter there, so you keep your strength going. That is a tough choice. If I make you a cleric, that will help boost your intellect up for your lightning attack at least. If only slightly. So it might be worth it for the short term. Who else? Just mainly our one squad here. What can we upgrade you to? Cleric. I feel like I want a muse for, or another Valkyrie for you, but definitely don't want wizards, because you'll be stuck as a regular wizard and you won't be upgraded to your more superior forms, alas. So like I said before, probably worth upgrading them so I could turn into a Valkyrie later. Very nice, we are starting to make some progression at least. And I think to end off on this episode, instead of just... Let's see. Hold that thought. Alright, where was I there before the phone went off? Let's see. Yeah, I was going to reorganize my items because apparently they're separate. Unless I hit the cleanup button, all my gears apparently go in different sections, which if I had known that earlier, I wouldn't have bought more of them, alas. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, before we go to the next mission, let's actually head back to Lake Janadia and just do the backstory log. Or the after mission lore, at the very least. Although, to do this in a timely manner, I probably should send someone else flying. Which will cost me a pretty penny a little bit, especially if it's like Canopus or Gilbert. Because Canopus is 3,000 now. 3,600 for Gilbert, alas, and I don't want to know how much Warren costs. He's fighting up the cheapest, mainly because he didn't get to level up at all in that last fight. Alright, let's do this quickly and see if... Well, I'm not going to go looking for hit and loot. I could do that after recording if I really have to. Just to make sure I got everything. This will just be a few minutes because we only have what? 3 settlements on the bottom and then 5 up top. What do we have here? It's great that Sirius is gone, but our dead daughters will never return. This is all the Empire's fault. Please defeat it for us. And apparently, it looks like we gained reputation too after finishing off Sirius, so that's pretty good. That helped offset what felt like I was losing reputation. I will take it. Now, let's see, what other lore? Is there any other advice they can give us here? Just for fun. Let's see. I can't believe that Sirius was a werewolf. Never dawned on me. You don't say. You don't say one bit. What led you to believe that, I wonder? Was it probably too far away to hear the screams of the poor daughters? Not many of the kidnapped girls escaped, but if it weren't for you, those who did make it back wouldn't have. Thank you very much. Yep. We saved those poor damsels there, which I'm assuming those 4 Amazons fighting with Sirius were pretty much the few survivors that Sirius did not choose to kill. He's definitely a bit of a player, isn't he? Or at least he has his harem built at the very least. Thanks to you, the lake has returned to peace. Thank you very much. My pleasure. We got much more to do, but on to the next settlement. Let's see. Although, it might be better to have Warren go over to the temple to the right, because that mountain's going to take a little bit of time to traverse, to say the least. We'll at least have them race to see what happens. Thanks to you, the lake has returned to peace. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's just a bunch of gratitude. No tidbits or anything useful, alas. A lot of it may be due to the fact that this is more of a side branch mission that isn't relevant to the main plot itself, sadly. So yeah, the lake has returned to peace. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're just hearing a lot of the same thing, unfortunately. Let's see if we get anything from the Rune Axe Temple that kind of gives a little bit of tidbits of lore. That would be fun. Let's see. We got rid of that lousy mutt. But hard as we try, we can't seem to get the dog smell out of the carpets. Yeah, good luck with that. Even your finest magic cannot get rid of the odor that is their, marking their territory. Let's be honest. You need some more modern technology for that, I think. Otherwise, it's a race to see who makes it there first, and it's looking like it's going to be Warren. If only just barely. The lake has returned to peace, yeah, so that was a little unfortunate that we got nothing of value there, but at the very least, we got it out of the way. And now we could jump for next episode right into our next mission, which is going to be Deneb's Garden. I'm looking forward to this. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time.